All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6, and it says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise and with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you brothers out there, man, that are laboring and during the elements, making your body a living sacrifice, trying to seal the elect, making your call and election assured, seeking out your own salvation, as well as you sisters that are learning, listening, applying, being obedient to your husbands. Shalom, shalom. All right, it's the brother Zachariah coming back to you with another lesson on this new moon. All right, and you know, it's a beautiful day, man. The sun is shining and everything, but these devils, hey, they spraying that BS up there again. You know, they got the chemtrails and stuff being sprayed. So, and it's crazy because now that they're doing that, we got some real crazy weather. It seems like every time they do that, they mess with the weather. I think like winter wouldn't even be as bad as it usually is. These devils are playing around. You know, they want to be the Most High, man. But, you know, eventually it's all going to come to an end, you know. But, you know, all we can do, man, is just, you know, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Focus on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, making our call and election assured, seeking out our own salvation, man. The more we do that, the intensifying, you know, the sooner, man, hey, this place is going to crumble, man. Because this devil, he's only going to be able to do that for so long, you know, before all hell break loose. And I can't wait, man, because this devil, man, it's vexing. All right. But as you've seen in the video clip in the beginning, this is why I started with Isaiah 29 verse 6, because the Lord is visiting this place via these storms. OK, you know, you got earthquakes and all these other things happening. You know, I just did a lesson going into, you know, the wars. You know, you got eternal wars happening in various countries. You know, you got sedition among men, uproars of the people, protests, anarchy, chaos. You know, it's brewing. You know, Jacob's trouble, man, is brewing, man. I'm telling you, and it's gonna eventually hit this place, Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, but he's visiting this place through natural disasters. You know, even if it's so-called man-made disasters, ultimately it's you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai doing it, because you got to remember Esau Edom is the sword. You know, going back to the book of Psalms, you know, David was talking about delivering me from that, you know, from my enemies, you know, which is thy sword, you know, talking about Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom is the sword of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, you know, he told you in Deuteronomy he would send a nation from afar. He would send them. You know, they just randomly just come over here because, you know, he allowed that because our people was going off, man. And he told you, you know, help Moses. He told you through Moses. Moses said what was going to happen if you didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And obviously we didn't keep them because we had a nation swift as an eagle flyeth come up upon us, you know. And now we're in this predicament today. But, you know, hey, this thing was written, you know, even before creation. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai had his thing laid out, man. Okay, like I said, this is his movie. But again, Isaiah 29:6 says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." Okay, so Florida, a place that, you know, normally is not known to be getting tornadoes. Now, I'm sure, I mean, they've had them before, but it's not a very common place. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be more tropical. You know, they get a lot of rain down there. I used to go down there for vacation, and at one point, because my stepfather, man, he was military, so like we would man, I've lived in like 9 different states, and then even out of the country as well. But we lived in Cocoa Beach, Florida for a little bit, you know. So you know, and then I've went down there for vacations and stuff like that, you know, throughout my years. Miami, Orlando, I got family in Jacksonville, stuff like that. But they get a lot of rain. But, you know, it's not likely that, you know, you see tornadoes. But they've been getting them a lot lately, man. And these strange storms are coming. You know, and they talking more and more about other storms and all that, which we'll get into that a little bit. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is visiting this place, man. Okay, in many ways. Okay, and like I said, natural disasters will be one of them. Okay, so this article here, man, it says suspected tornadoes. So this was multiple, not just one, but multiple tornadoes. All right, suspected tornadoes in Florida Panhandle rip apart marina, destroy homes during severe weather. Okay. It says multiple Doppler radar confirmed tornadoes caused damage in Walton and Bay counties, including in Panama City Beach, okay, which I've also been there for vacation as well. Photos and videos show extensive damage to a street in Panama City Beach with a home tilted about 15 degrees to one side. Dang, that's crazy, man. All right. And it says suspected tornadoes ripped through multiple communities in the Florida Panhandle early Tuesday during severe thunderstorms, causing damage to homes and businesses. Okay, it says an active weather system is causing chaos across the U.S. See that? From blizzard conditions, okay, in the plains and Midwest to strong winds in the Northeast to severe weather in the South. Okay, and we got hit with some cold weather, but now it's getting ready to get really bad here going into next week, you know. But some of the stuff that they said was coming through, man, it kind of passed us. We didn't get with all they said. We got a bunch of rain, but we didn't get like the snow and all that. You know, sometimes it usually hits, it misses us. It's kind of hit and miss with the area where I'm at. We're in what they call the Ohio Valley. Okay, so it kind of is hit and miss with us. But we got some crazy Arctic, very cold weather next week, you know. So I'm just praying for strength. Yahweh Shem Yahushua keep me, you know, because we do come out and we endure the elements, you know. Now we ain't gonna be we're not gonna be super Israelites and stuff, you know. Like if it's something like if it's negative 30, 35, negative 50 outside, you know, brothers will be like, look, I'm out here, I'm in, you know, that's crazy. You know, you gotta be mindful because, you know, that stuff can easily can kill you when you out there like that, you know. They found, you know, when they got real Arctic chill like that, they done found homeless, man, just laying out there, and they gave up the ghost. All right, so you want to be mindful of that. Okay, let's see a little bit more. This, it says strong thunderstorms have slammed into the southeast with more than 30 tornado warnings issued across the south since the severe weather event began unfolding late Monday. Okay, and see, here we are in Thursday. Okay, and see, if I was able to do some lessons at work, like we've been doing inventory. I don't know if I got the chance to mention that in one of my previous lessons today, but we were doing inventory this week because I'm working by myself right now. Normally I could kind of like, you know, get a couple lessons in, maybe a lesson or two on the job when I'm working by myself, and I like that. But right now we're under inventory. So inventory sucks, man. You're spending most of your time counting stuff and you're busy the whole time. So it's like I can't pull out my phone and do a lesson or nothing, you know. And I was helping out other areas because we're very short-handed at my job. So, you know, it's just been a kind of hectic weeks. But you know, new moon's been a blessing. I'm glad that it came. It's like it's right on time. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I know you need it, and I got to rest a little bit, you know, and then get up, you know, and it can't come out to a clear sky, sun shining, and just come out and do these lessons, man. You know, so, you know, everything works out, you know, through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It works out for the good, especially for his people. All right. But not so for 2/3 of our people in the heathen. All right. This is Psalms 83:15. It says, so persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. So when he does these storms, man, these are warnings, but they make you afraid. Okay, I always bring this testimony out, you know, like where I live, you know, my apartment, the guy next door to me, man, he was a old, bitter, angry Edomite, you know, and at first, you know, I disliked the guy, you know. However, you know what I'm saying, he is a quiet and clean guy, you know, so, you know, and I've had some crazy neighbors in the past, so it was kind of like, man, I was hoping like, you know, I would get a decent neighbor, you know, which, you know, other than his attitude problem, you know, I could deal with him. But I also think that he might be racist, you know. Most of these Edomites are, man, you know, really all of them, you know, they they hide it with a smile. But this guy, he's just a bitter guy, and he's a real short guy, man. But he walked like he got a chip on his shoulder, like he's a badass or something. But I almost put hands on him one time because he was disrespecting my mother. She came here to visit me after she ain't seen me in 4 years. And I was going to do something to him, man, because he started to disrespect my mom. Like, you know, she came knocking on my door, and I guess it bothered him. Like, he could hear it from his place. You know, the walls are thin. And then he started shouting and stuff and going crazy. And then she apologized, and I apologized as well. And he slammed his door in her face. And I said I was going to do something to that guy, but he ended up apologizing later on in the evening. And I said, man, that was Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I was going to do something to him. But make a long story short, we had a real bad storm come through. And no harm was done to my apartment, but part of the roof on his apartment got messed up with that storm. So, like, he could see the outside. He could see the outside of you know, like the sky and stuff and everything. You know, and when it rained, all that rain was coming into his apartment. So the landlord had to come and fix his place, but he got moved out. You know, he didn't want to budge or nothing. The guy, they were trying to get him into another apartment. He acted like he didn't want to leave that apartment, that one that he was in. And they said, look, you're gonna have to move, man, because we got to work on this. So they moved him out, and he's keeping his butt where he's at. And I'm glad, because he was really, like, he had an attitude problem, and there's no smoking in our apartments, and he smokes. He was sneaking smoking in his, because you could smell it, and he was smoking that marijuana, and had the whole place lit up. Like, you could tell it was him, because now that he's gone, all of it stopped. But it was happening with him there. Like, that's them Edomites. They disregard you know, laws and everything. That's the way these devils are. But they got laws and stuff that they set up on us, but yet they don't keep them themselves. Because that's the way they are. They're the wicked, you know. They're the border of wickedness, man. They don't like order. They don't like order at all, man. You know, just like their forefather Esau. You know, that man couldn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But again, you know, Psalms 83 and 15. So persecute them with thy storm and make them afraid. Or so persecute them with thy tempest, Salakia, and make them afraid with thy storm. Okay? See, Yahweh Shemi Shai had his number and judged him. Because, you know what I'm saying? You know, it tells you, the scripture says, touch not thy my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And also, if you try to offend one of the little ones that believe on them, you know, Yahweh was judging that man and removed him from over there, you know. You got to be careful, because nobody was disrespecting him, you know, and my mom apologized to him, you know, but that's how Esau is. Esau really don't like us, man, you know. But all right, this is another article here. This is Tallahassee Democrat. All right, it says National Weather Service confirms multiple tornadoes punched Florida, including a powerful EF3. So see, all right. So they said multiple tornadoes, all right? It wasn't just one. Resorts are coming in, and the National Weather Service has confirmed several tornadoes hit the state. Look, you can see some of the damage in that video up above, all right? Has confirmed several tornadoes hit the state Tuesday as a storm system moved through Florida, all right? The most powerful so far is the EF3 tornado that hit Bay County, all right? It says Tuesday's storm destroyed homes, blew over RVs, blasted walls and roofs off buildings. See, his roof got removed, you know, and he couldn't live like that. And he was in there, you know, stuff can crawl up in there and everything. But that just shows you, that dude, he act like he had nowhere to go. And he claimed he's making like 20 something an hour. You know, and then during the holidays, he said he was making like 30-something an hour. And I'm thinking, like, if you making that, man, you could easily go get you a nice little house somewhere or something. But that's Esau. Esau wants to, you know, he rather be in an apartment. And then also, not only that, but give Jake hell, you know, because, you know, people were complaining about him, you know. They were complaining about the smoke up there. They knew it was him doing it, you know, and somebody put a note on his apartment, the front of his apartment door, talking about, man, can you please stop the smoking? and he got mad, and he came out to me. I was out here doing a lesson one time, and he came out and confronted me, and I said, "Nah, man, I didn't do it," because I was like, if I, which it was bothering me, but I didn't say nothing. I'll just be like, I'd be trying to keep the peace, because he'll try to have an attitude or something, and then you end up doing something to him. But he came up to me about it, because I was like, man, like I said, I'll come to your face about it. I don't write notes and put them on your door. But he kept saying, well, just in case, if you did do it or something, so it's like almost like he didn't believe me. He wanted to try to come. And I'm looking at this guy like, man, this ain't what you want, man. Jake is oppressed. They're tired, especially when you're in this truth, and you know what these devils did and what they're still doing. And we're vexed with this place. Jake is full of rage and anger. And I'm like, but the scriptures tell you, if it be so, be at peace with all men. So I always keep that in mind, to keep me from doing something. But I was ready to dump him on his head, man. One of the things, before this truth, man, I say I always had a temper, and I inherited that from my father. But, man, I wanted to do something to that Edomite, man. Because that guy just was real disrespectful. And it was almost like he was trying to call me a liar. Like, well, just, in case you did do it, I'm not the one smoking or something. But it was him, because ever since he's been gone, it stopped. He was doing it, but I didn't put no note on his door. I told him, man, I would tell you to your face. See, that's why Yahweh Shem Yahshua judged that man. And then he got him uprooted. The landlord don't even like him. The landlord said, man, I wish he'd move, But it says the most powerful so far is the EF3 tornado that hit Bay County. And it says Tuesday storms destroyed homes, blew over RVs, blasted walls and roofs off buildings, down trees, and caused multiple power outages. You see that? Which I actually had an article on that, which we're going to get into that here in a little bit, but I want to bring out this precept. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power. Wow, you see that? And will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Woo! Hey, if it ain't tornado, I don't know what is. All right? And you had some people, man, from Florida who actually are not from Florida. They were from New York, and they moved away to get away from all the, because, now that we're in, this winter, they were trying to get away from the crazy weather that they get in New York. And so they moved down to Florida just to run into tornadoes.
Yeah.
Power lines.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck.
Oh, that's for real.
Holy shit. You see the power lines
Oh
exploding?
my God.
Oh my God.
Wow. Look at all the shit in there. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, Ryan. Oh my God, we gotta get inside.
It's moving away from us.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did they get everybody out of the pool? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they did. Look at it, just went up in the air.
Oh no, it's still kind of down. Oh my God.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God. No, I think it's still. Look at
is,
gathering
right?
in the water. Ryan!
Wow.
Oh my God, Ryan!
Look at all the boats right there.
Oh my God, this is so scary to watch. This is literally my worst fear.
I'm so happy it's going away from me. Oh, just flip that boat over!
Oh my God!
Oh, it's gonna run right through this freaking main drag with all these cars. It flipped that. I think that boat righted itself. That boat was upside down. I think it just righted itself.
Is it done?
So, hey, man, you can't escape Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. They leave and try to go get comfort somewhere else, and you're met with a even crazier storm. You know what I'm saying? You get away from the snowstorm to get a tornado. Man, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is cold, man. You can't escape him. And this is why we also get on our people, now that we on that subject, about the flea doctrine, telling people, hey, the flea, you can see Israelites, that, and I've seen this with some Israelites. They have flea to like Africa, certain parts. You got Jake out there in Tanzania and stuff, which that's predominantly Hamite. Now we do got we do got Jakes out there, that have, the ones that have been scattered, they didn't come there from Babylon, but you got some that are here in Babylon getting away and going out that way. Now, Yahweh Shem Yahshai didn't tell you to do that, man. And before I came into this truth, I heard that they were guys teaching that flea doctrine. They had Jake out there in Israel looking, and in Egypt, out there living in Egypt and stuff. And I was like, man, that's crazy, man. They're just showing you that Yahweh Shem Yahshai ain't dealing with everybody, man. Because if it was of our own doing to go escape, then what's the purpose of Yahweh Shai coming to deliver us? I mean, his whole name is about he saves, he delivers. That shows where your faith is, And then also the scripture says I rather obey God than men. Yahweh Shem Yahshai didn't tell you to do that, And sometimes we take certain scriptures out of context, like the one where it says, come out of her, my people. They read that and just say, hey, it's saying we need to leave. We need to get away from here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't dealing with wisdom. It's saying come out of her ways, okay? Because once you come out of her ways, you see things different. You can see it for what it is. You can't see it for what it is if you're living, you're drinking of the wine. You're out here doing. You see it. You see things clear, You have eyes to see and ears to hear now, But back to that couple, man, that moved from New York to Florida. This is Job chapter 11 and verse 20 says, but the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape. You see that? And their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. Damn, man. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is cold, man. He is cold. He is the absolute truth, man. Hey, for real. That's why, man, it's a blessing to be a part of this wise counsel, man. Lord willing, we be of that number to see salvation. He's cold, man. He's powerful, and he is to be feared, man. Okay. And back to the power outages. This is the article I was talking about. It says, their local news down there says power outages reported as storms roll through Tampa Bay. Okay. And it says heavy winds and powerful storms are causing widespread power outages across Florida and the Tampa Bay area on Tuesday. Okay. Below is a list of outages reported by local power companies, which I'm not going to get into that, but I just wanted to bring this article out on that because I have a precept for it. All right. We're going to go to the book of Job, the 18th chapter, and we're going to start at the 5th verse. And it says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. Okay. And hold on 1 second. My phone, see, Satan always want to mess with it. And look, 414, 414. All right. That's the spirit. Okay. But this is verse 6. It says, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Okay. So, you got these power outages and stuff, and these Edomites will lose it. Your food starts to go bad. You got food stored up and stuff, and it starts to go bad. We had a storm here one time, and there was there's actually a Jake that lived here. He's one of my neighbors, and he ended up, he had to, the power had went out, and he had just went grocery shopping, and he's like, man, all my food went bad, and he was sick behind that one. He was pissed, man, but I still had power in my apartment. It was just his side of the building, it went out, and it was crazy. It was crazy how that worked, man, but it got him. But it just shows you that Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man, he really take care of those that hearken unto him, and I think he might be a Gadite, which I believe through the spirit I might be as well. But, only time will tell. That's why I don't just jump out and claim a tribe, because I feel through the spirit, it's a lot of stuff when it comes to my my father's father. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually not even from around here, or his peoples is not from around here. I believe he was born in Louisville, but his family, which I don't know a lot about them. My grandfather passed before I was even born. So I didn't get a chance to meet him or nothing. I saw a few pictures here and there when I was young, but my dad, it seems like my dad didn't know him like that as well, because I think before my dad, he had a whole nother, he was married before he got with my grandmother, my dad's mother. Okay. So it's a lot with that, you know, and I believe like they originate from like Tennessee, which that's heavy Cherokee territory. And when he was telling me about my dad's peoples and stuff, he said they owned businesses. They had hotels and things. They were very they had businesses, you know, and I was just thinking like dag, you know what I'm saying? They just when you go back and start talking about our history and stuff, you know, some things just don't be adding up, you know, when you start looking at our history. You know, I believe that we were already here. We had lands and stuff, but you know, throughout time, Esau, Edom was pushing our people out of their lands and they're destroying their businesses and things like that. You know, Esau did these things and he's going to pay for that too, man. Okay. All right. But this lesson wasn't really intended to be long. It was just really just bringing that out. And just, like I said, we take these current events and we show you how Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he spoke of these things. Okay. And you could tie those events, current events, with the Holy Scriptures. Because, like I said, Yahweh Shem Yahushai said these things were going to come to pass, okay? And these are his doing, okay? All right? This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. What is that sinful kingdom? This place, Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, all right? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Now, he's not going to do it by way of those natural disasters. That's judgment. But the ultimate judgment is going to be when that nuclear destruction comes, okay? And also Yahweh Shai with the chariots. They're going to put the death blow to this place, all right? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, okay? Saving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. And who is that? The house of Jacob? You Israelites, us, you know, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, for Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are those people, man, okay? So this is why we're supposed to hearken to Yahweh Shem Yahushai so that he spares us, you know. You know, he's a good, merciful God, man. He will show mercy, but like I said, he's also a God of wrath, and he has not changed. He's the same. He's that same God, man, that flooded the earth, you know. He is a God of wrath, and you don't want his wrath to come upon you, okay? You just pray that he have mercy on you and protection. Keep you under his umbrella, you know, especially, you know, when all the hell begins to break loose, you know, because things are intensifying out here, man. Okay. So Lord willing, you found this lesson here edifying. I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel, and shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Until the next one, shalom.